Hello friends, and welcome back to Kurt Berglund's Baseball World, where sometimes we play football. That's right. I'm here to introduce to you a game that you may not be aware of. It's called Glory Days College Football, created by the same guy who's behind Glory Days Boxing. Can you believe it? All right, the Glory Days College Football is one in a series of videos that I'm going to be doing this late summer into fall, introducing you to football sims that you may not be aware of or are brand new and I think are worth your time. The exciting thing about this for me is that you can, in Glory Days College Football, if you've played Glory Days Boxing, you got the same kind of feel going on, and it's easy to learn, it's easy to pick up, and I'll explain why in a few minutes. If you're wondering, Kurt, why don't you do more football on your channel? The reason is that the way that I play football is very slow and deliberate and doesn't make for good video. But I'm working on it. So we'll see what happens in the weeks and months to come. All right, Glory Days College Football is now available. I'm going to put all of the ordering information in the description for this video so that you can check it out. But what I want to do now is to give you a sense of what it is that you get with Glory Days College Football. This is a historical great teams type of sim. I'm going to give you a list of all of the teams that you get with this game. And here it is. 1945 Army, 1980 Georgia, 1994 Nebraska, 1998 Tennessee, 2010 Auburn, 1981 Clemson, 1956 Oklahoma, 1968 Ohio State, 1987 Miami, 1976 Pittsburgh, 1994 Penn State, 1969 Texas, 1997 Michigan, 1959 Syracuse, 2013 Florida State, 2009 Alabama, 1999 Florida State, 2005 Texas, 2019 LSU, 1979 Alabama, 1954 Ohio State, 1973 Notre Dame, 2004 USC, 2001 Miami, 2018 Clemson, 1974 Oklahoma, 1972 USC, 1971 Nebraska, 1988 Notre Dame, and 1991 Washington. You get 30 clubs. Now you get to organize them, obviously, however you see fit. You want to set up divisions, you want to do a tournament, you want to figure out what the greatest team was in college football history, you can have at it. I'm going to go through what you get, but what I want to show you right now is why I like the instructions and why I think the game is so easy for you to pick up. So let's take a closer look. The instruction manual that you see before you, this is page 1. Lots of white space for notes. Love that. I'm a huge fan of the white space. Gives you a table of contents about what you're getting and what page to look for the specific information that you need. Also tells you what you're getting in the game. Use of color in the instructions is going to help you remember what it is that you need to know. If you're familiar with Glory Days Boxing, Anthony used color in the same way there, and it does help your memory. But here's where it really gets exciting. The instructions contain lots of visuals so that you can see exactly what it is that he's talking about. In the instructions, you're going to pick this game up fast. Even if we turn the page to the point where he's got everything pointed out in a legend for you that's numbered when he is talking about specific elements, in this case, of team cards. The whole instruction manual is set up in this visually appealing very deadly specific way, and I think that is something that sets it apart. It sets all of Anthony's stuff apart from the rest of the field. And the reason that it does that is because Anthony is an educator, and you can tell. This is not a guy that does not understand learning and does not understand the difficulty of learning new things. He's giving you color, he's giving you white space, he's giving you lots of specific examples. While we're talking about examples, let's talk about what you get with the team cards. This is what a team chart looks like. What I have done is printed my team. There's 10 of these pages, 3 teams per page. I've printed mine on cardstock, and then I used a paper cutter to go down, and I've just cut these in strips so that when I'm playing 2 teams against each other, I'm just holding the 2 strips and I'm ready to go. Anthony's got a couple of pages of charts. He's got 2 pages where he's got field markers and drive charts where you can kind of keep track of what's happening on your drives. He's also got a rare play chart of events that happen sort of as you would call them rare plays in baseball. There's sort of just events in football, things that you don't expect. But the other piece to this that I think is so exciting is that when you play a football sim, what can get really laborious is keeping the stats. So instead of keeping stats by hand, Anthony's got an Excel helper that you can use either if you have Excel on your PC or on your laptop, you're good to go. If you don't, there's a Google Drive version that you can use. If you don't have Excel and you haven't bought it, you do 3 things on the helper. You can keep track of your drives, you can keep stats for the home team, and you can keep stats for the visiting team, and all of them update in real time. So you've got, as you play your game, you're using dice to figure out what happens on each play, but then it's very easy for you to use the helper to keep track of the progress of the game, not only in terms of individual drives, but also in terms of the stats that the teams are accumulating as the game plays out. This stuff is not, this is above and beyond the call here. I've looked at a bunch of football sims and this isn't what they all do. This is because Anthony understands learning and he understands how to put together a sim. So, you get the instruction manual. You get the charts that you need for the game to run the game. You get the team charts that you need for 30 of the greatest teams in college football history. And you get the Excel helper. You need 5 dice, 2 D6s, 2 D10s, and 1 D20, and 3 pawns to keep track of your game progress. Then you're ready to go. So if you enjoy college football, you enjoy the history of the game of college football, and you want to find out who the best team is in college football history, or maybe you want to go by era and find out, okay, since 1990, what's the best team in college football history? You have the ability to do that. The game is called Glory Days College Football, and the ordering information is in the description for this video. And you're ready to go. Time to hit the field, everybody. All that is in the description for the video. You can check it out yourself. I think this is something that's different. It's exciting. It's hot off the presses, and it's ready to go for you. If you are a college football fan, it's worth a look. Thank you for being with me. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I'll be doing more of these in the weeks and months to come. I hope you'll join me, and I hope you have a good day. So long, everybody.